So a video that got very popular years ago that I made was about how adults with stuffed animals were scared to kind of be proud of it or show it off or even accept it, and they would hide away their stuffed animals and their stuffies. And this is when I was giving sessions and people would say, oh, even my child makes fun of me, so I have to like hide it away. But then more recently, someone commented that they were dating somebody, and that person that they were dating had a stuffed animal that they slept with every night. And this person was mature enough to say, you know, is this an issue? I don't really think so, but I just want to know. Like, they were curious. And what's so great about this is it's really bringing up to the surface these programs that we're taught when we're young. And what I've brought up before is how when we're very small, most of us are given plushies or stuffed animals. And if we have them, they're given to us. So it's almost like, here, have this to love on, to connect with, and to bond with. But then at some point, you are made to feel silly for that bond because it's time to grow up. And there can very well be trauma from this. As a child, you're given something by someone, and then that same person oftentimes is the one either taking it away or making you feel foolish for maintaining it. Adults have reached out to me, still upset from when their parents just took their stuffed animal or took their plushie to give it away or get rid of it without asking. The emotional bond is real. Just the other day I was talking to a dear friend, she's in her 60s, she still has her childhood plushie. And she said, Laura, because we were talking about this, she said, this creature knew more about me and has known more about me longer than anyone I know. She said, rightfully so, this was my first confidant. The issue comes in when we're programmed to grow up, and part of this growing up means to almost harden ourselves and rid ourselves of these emotional bonds. But it doesn't have to be that way. And I think if you're watching this, you know how things are changing on an emotional landscape overall. It's okay if these are your friends. I've told many clients going through various things to go to the store, pick out a new friend. A lot of people need that permission because they find it hard to give it to themselves. And if you're listening to this, consider this permission. Go treat yourself to a new friend. You're not weird. You're not immature. It's not silly. It's not wrong. It's not even childish. It's childlike. It's your inner child. You know him or her, that inner child that was forced to retreat. Bring them back out. It's time to play. There is nothing wrong with this. And on a whole other level, because this is a bit of a passion project of mine, if you were to go ahead and do some research, stuffies and plushies are not only historical, there's a very interesting historical aspect to them, but they're also pieces of art. A lot are handcrafted. This is art. So many are beautifully put together. You can find plushies in very high-end stores like Neiman Marcus or Chanel. And if you find yourself dating or befriending someone who has a deep emotional bond to a plushie or a stuffy, that's okay. Sure, there may be trauma involved, but it's not really your job to heal them or get to the bottom of it. Maybe they're going to therapy, maybe not. Maybe that stuffy is their therapy. The best thing you can do is not judge. Ask questions. Be curious. Be loving and be kind. And then maybe go find one for yourself and see what it's all about. But try to have fun.